Welcome back to Streaming Media West 2019 here in Los Angeles at the Westin Bonaventure. I'm Tim Siglin, contributing editor with Streaming Media Magazine and also the founding executive director of the not-for-profit Help Me Stream. And today I've got with me Lynn Elliott, who's the senior product manager at Telestream. How long have you been with Telestream?
All told, about 12 years.
Okay.
Most recently, I just moved into the senior product management role in May, so I'm fairly new to this role. Before that, I was doing marketing.
Okay, very good. And when you say all told, did you leave for a while and come back?
I did. I left for a year.
Okay.
I was lured away by a startup,
which
was also in the video industry, and then I ended up coming back.
Okay, got it. Very good. And you all are up in, what did you call the valley? Video
Valley, yeah, up in Grass Valley, Nevada City area, which is well known for its video technology.
And isn't there was some defense video background up in that space, or satellite, was that right?
So Grass Valley Group started out in that industry and eventually evolved, I believe, into one of the market leaders in broadcast video.
Okay.
And in the 80s, they were exploding. I think there were about 1,500 people that
video
that worked
switchers
there.
and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, and eventually they were bought out by Tektronix and then sold. So they've gone through a varied history as well. And through the tough times, some people left, and a lot of people spawned businesses in that area in the video industry. So Telestream is one of those.
I remember talking to David Happy and others about the early days where they had left from some of the larger companies like that. So, but Tektronix is sort of back in the mix with Telestream. I have trouble. You all get acquired or acquire and do a whole bunch of things. So tell me where the current state is right now.
So we acquired Tektronix, and I believe I shouldn't say we acquired, we merged with a division of Tektronix.
Sure.
And so we're currently in the process of integrating some of our monitor and analytics products. And getting all those integrations and integrating the companies also.
And obviously Tektronix is known for a lot of quality analysis and that kind of thing from a video standpoint. And you all are, you've had a number of iterations, but Vantage is one of those iterations with workflows and quality control and that kind of thing as well. So is the intent to sort of bring all those things together under a single umbrella? Is that?
We acquired InnoQuest several years ago, and they're really in the quality of service, quality of experience business, where they're setting probes and you're able to monitor the quality of your stream for those that are in charge of the distributing those streams across the backbone. And so that's all kind of all very interesting to the customers of the traditional customers of Telestream as well. So there is a big push within the company to merge and leverage all the technologies that we've acquired and developed through the years, so that it becomes a bigger ecosystem and people can mix and match and choose what makes sense for them.
And speaking of acquisitions, one of the acquisitions that we're going to talk about today that's now named something completely different was Popwire from years ago. And that became Wirecast.
No, actually, Popwire was Episode.
Oh, was it?
So Episode is the encoding software, which we've since end-of-lifed.
Okay.
But we did buy a company called Vara Software.
Got it.
And that was Wirecast. And ScreenFlow.
I stand corrected on that. You're right. That was the encoding. So you handle Wirecast, and in fact, you helped me on a recent thing we were doing where we were trying to do a test run. It turned out I had people in the UK and people in the US, and we were doing this streaming solution, and it came down to we really needed to use something like Wirecast to do it, and it worked very well, and I appreciate your help on that. Tell me where Wirecast sort of sweet spot is for people, and obviously you've got different versions. Wirecast Pro is the professional.
We have a Wirecast Pro, we have a Wirecast Studio, and in May we introduced Wirecast 1, which is an even scaled down version of Wirecast Studio Pro. And our sweet spot, right now we're serving a lot of different industries, and as you probably know, live streaming is great growing.
Sure.
A lot of people are getting into it who have never done it before. Everyone from gamers to corporate, house of worship.
Well, houses of worship. In fact, I had donated a TriCaster to my house of worship, and they're using that. And when I started playing around with Wirecast Pro, I'm thinking, oh, they really actually just need to go to this, because a lot less hardware, and a really intuitive interface and that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, and that's what we hear about Wirecast a lot, is the people that aren't used to broadcast systems. Wirecast is a really intuitive interface for them with layering, and they can composite really nice shots. A lot of industries and a lot of people are getting into live streaming now, and so where our sweet spot is really is anyone from who wants a higher level of production than what a phone can do.
Sure.
All the way up to really professional level live broadcasts. We have customers such as Fox Sports that use Wirecast for some of their supplemental content that they stream out to Facebook or to YouTube.
Interesting.
And
the beauty that I saw in it was you had independent control of recording and streaming. And so you could choose to do one or the other or both.
And we also integrate. We have a cloud. Another company that Telestream acquired several years ago was PandaStream, which is a cloud company, and we've integrated Wirecast into the cloud for restreaming.
Really?
You can go to Restreamer, Wirecast Restreamer, and then with one stream, and then go out to multiple different destinations from there to save yourself some bandwidth on location.
And is that, so they essentially have a media server in the cloud that then does those transcodes or repackaging and that kind of thing? So,
that's right. Yeah.
All right. So where, if we're sitting here a year from now, where is Wirecast going in that time? You mentioned the scaled down version. Is the intent to sort of focus there, or is the intent to build people up through the ecosystem to the Pro version?
We see, some of the things that I'm focused on right now, and one of the reasons I'm here today is because I'm trying to listen and hear where the market's going. I'm hearing a lot about latency and reducing latency. I'm hearing a lot about interactivity and engagement. I mean, one of the reasons people want to live stream is to engage. That's something that broadcast can't do. And
they want some feedback loop or feedback mechanism as part of that.
Yeah, exactly. So that it's not a one-way conversation out. It's not just out one to many. And so, where Wirecast is going, we're always trying to stabilize. We're always trying to improve the experience for the users. We're building in some new business models. We just released Wirecast 13 recently, and that has a lot of under the hood changes that that just make the app snappier and easier to use and more resilient to crashes. So it's in the next year or so, we're making a lot of improvements in that way, and then as well as looking at what's going on in the market and developing some really cool features.
Good. Well, Lynn, thank you very much for your time, and we'll be right back with our next interview.